What's up, pranksters? Welcome back. So in my last video, I showed you guys 10 cool hacks you guys can do in the classroom, and I got a bunch of positive feedback, especially from those of you returning to class. So in this video, I'm gonna show you guys 5 more cool hacks you guys can do whenever class gets boring. Now, some of these hacks you guys can do during recess or whenever you have some free time in class. You'll need school supplies for this, so make sure you have these handy. Now, before we begin, make sure you are subscribed to this channel with the notifications turned on. Hit that thumbs up button and check it out. Alright, pranksters, well, let's get started. And for all of these hacks, as I mentioned, we'll be using school supplies. And as you guys can see, all of these are school supplies with the exception of the couple fidget spinners I have in there. Well, I have these in there because I'm going to show you 2 hacks you guys can do with fidget spinners to have some fun in class. So for our first hack, we're going to be using a fidget spinner, a big eraser like this one, and 4 thumbtacks like these. You guys can get these from the cork board. Now the first thing we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna take apart this fidget spinner. So we're gonna remove the caps because we're gonna pop out the bearings. So let's do that right now. We're gonna pop these out. You know why, guys? Because these are gonna be little wheels that we're gonna use to make a little cart. So pop them all out. That'll give us 4 little wheels like these. Okay, so we have 4 little wheels and we got our little cart right here. So we're gonna attach the wheels on with the thumbtacks. So we're gonna put them through like this. These are like little rims, as you guys can see. And we're gonna attach them to the side of this eraser. So we got 1 down. Let's repeat that process with all the other bearings. Now we got 2. Let's see, let's put the other ones on there. Now the center bearing will look kind of weird, but that's okay, guys. It doesn't have to be that perfect. Look what we have here, a little cart. Now I'm gonna take a push pin and place it on the middle, like this. This will be our little driver. And now we can pick it up and move it around. Now let's see this little car in action. So I took 2 binders and made a little ramp for our car right here, which we're gonna load up on top and let him loose. Whoa, he got far. Let's see that again from a different angle. Let's see how far he really gets. Ooh. Well, we don't want him to go too far because, of course, then our teacher might confiscate it. And we don't want our teacher to take it away, right? Now, if I was a teacher and one of my students built one of these little cars, I'd be impressed. I'd give him an A for creativity. You can even race your classmates if they also make one. So let's see who wins this race. You guys can maybe race for juice or a snack or whatever. Oh, nice. Oh, they both fell. Oh, let's see what happened. Oh, they fell off the table and neither one made it. I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with this game, Spin the Bottle. A lot of kids play this to make out or to do dares. Well, we're gonna do something similar, and for that we're gonna use our fidget spinner along with a pen and some tape. Now this game you guys can play during recess outside. So basically we're gonna pop out one of the caps. We're gonna place the pen on top of the fidget spinner like this. We're gonna get a piece of tape to secure it on. And that's it, guys. Basically we're gonna use this as a spin the bottle game, but instead of a bottle we're using a fidget spinner and a pen. So basically it's the same thing. You follow the same rules, or you can go slow. But if you don't have a bottle available, the fidget spinner works best. So whoever this points at will dare the person that this is pointing to. Or whoever this points at has to kiss the person that this points to. So, you know, you can come up with your own rules, but basically it's the same thing. Now, it's no secret to a lot of you guys that I'm Mexican, right? And in Mexico, we got this really cool game where we have a ball attached to a cup through a string. So we're gonna do something similar so you guys can make your own using school supplies. So basically what I have here is a glue stick. Now we're gonna open it up. It works best if your glue stick is already empty, but if it's not, you're gonna have to take out the glue stick because we don't need it for this little toy that we're about to make. So we're gonna set this aside because we don't need it. You can save it or throw it away. Next, guys, we're gonna take some string about a foot long, depending on your preference. We're gonna cut a piece. One end we're gonna tie to a push pin like this. You're gonna take this push pin and you're gonna jam it inside an eraser cap like this. So push it all the way in so it attaches. All right, now the other end we're gonna tape to the glue stick container. If you guys don't have any string, you guys can use rubber bands or anything you might have available. But this is basically our game right here. It's pretty fun. The purpose of this game is to get the eraser inside the glue stick. So let's put that into action right now. Like I said, you're gonna try to swing it and try to make the eraser cap land inside the glue stick like this. Depending on the length of the string, it will determine how hard it'll be. So challenge yourselves, guys. You can shorten the string or make it longer, but this is really fun. Oh, almost had it there. Ooh, got it! Look at that. See, it's challenging, but it's really, really fun. Now this is when you get bored in class or you already finished your work ahead of everybody else and you're just trying to kill time. Well, your teacher can't get mad for your creativity, right? Ooh, got it. So the way you store this away, guys, is you put the eraser in with the string inside as well. And then you're just gonna put the cap on and put it inside your desk. Now when you need it and you get bored again, you just take it out. Start playing with it again. This is really challenging, but you can definitely get it in. So basically, guys, if you have a glue stick, string, a push pin, and an eraser cap, you're good to go. Moving on, pranksters, for our next game, we're gonna need a spiral notebook like this. Basically what we need is the spiral, so we're gonna have to uncoil it off of this notebook. So hopefully this notebook you no longer need. So we're gonna twist it till it comes off completely. So this is quite easy, you just gotta twist it. Some you might have to undo the ends like I had already done. But other than that, it should be fairly easy to remove, just like I'm doing so right now. See? Now we're gonna join them together to make a circle. So we're just gonna hook each end to each other and then bend it so they don't come loose. Because we're gonna use this to play a little game of horseshoe. Not necessarily the same, but it's gonna be similar to horseshoe. Next up, you can use that same glue stick that we previously used for our ball and cup game. We're gonna place it somewhere on a desk or a table. Once you placed it on the table, we're gonna need some tape so that it stays put and it doesn't move. Just like this. We just wanted to stay put. So now it's not gonna go anywhere. So the purpose of this game is that we're gonna have to try to make this coil into the glue stick like this. And of course you're gonna choose your distance from where you throw this. Basically this game you can play on a rainy day when you can't go outside and you're stuck in class and you have free time. Like that. So let's see that in action again. And I'm shooting from a distance. Oh, miss. Miss. Okay, third time's the charm. I guess this fourth time will do it. Yeah, got it. So yeah, pranksters, this game is really fun. You can test out your skills, possibly your basketball skills, or you can challenge your friends in class. Now this next game is really, really fun. And for this, the school supplies you'll be needing are some eraser caps and some magnets that you can possibly get from your teacher's dry erase board. So these little magnets you can stuff inside the eraser caps like this. So just push them in there and do the same to the other ones and try to get different colors. That way you know which one's yours and which one's your friends. So I'm gonna use about 4 of these. So depending on the amount of friends you have, I mean, will determine how many you need. But so far I got 4 here. And that is perfect, guys. Next up, we're gonna draw a bullseye on the board. Make sure it's okay with your teacher to do this. And this, again, would work best on a rainy day when you have to be in class because you can't go outside for recess. So try to make your circles as best as you can. You don't necessarily have to make them perfect, but depending on the size of the board, obviously you can make your circles bigger. This would be obviously the bullseye. So this would be worth 1,000 points. This would be 500, 300, and then 100. Why not, right? You're gonna challenge your friends, and from a distance, you're gonna throw these. The magnets are not gonna break because the eraser caps are like padding and they're gonna protect it. And it's not gonna damage the board either. So when you do throw it, see? You can make them land anywhere. If you have a good aim, you can make it land on the bullseye. Let's see that in action again. All right, round 2. Now, before I throw these, this is a perfect game for teachers as well. That way, this can determine a prize that a student might get based on grades or if they did good that day. So, of course, the bullseye would be the best prize. All right, let's shoot the blue one first. Oh, missed completely. Oh, tied. Oh, wow. Got so close. Oh, super, super close. And that's it, guys. It's a really fun game, right? Now, who's gonna try this game out in class? And those are 5 cool ways you guys can use your school supplies to have some fun in class. Of course, you might want to ask your teacher for permission first before you try any of these out. I don't want you guys getting into trouble. Now guys, one of the most requested videos that I'm getting lately is for me to do a face reveal. But I will address that soon in a video. The next most requested video is, of course, how to sneak food into class. So if you guys really want me to upload that video, let's shoot for 10,000 likes in this video. Once we get that, I will upload that video. Thank you guys so much for the support. I will see you guys in my next video. So I'm gonna use these four for the pencil grip that I'm about to make. So basically guys, what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut the eraser caps in half, like this. We're gonna slide the pencil through them like this. Perfect. Look at that. You have yourself a pencil grip. And I'm gonna take some white out, take some of this, and just fill up my cap. And I'm just gonna cover the cap like this. And the cool thing about this is that it snaps into place. And I'm gonna take the white out covered cap and tape it on the end of the Sharpie. Just like this, pranksters. All around. Perfect. Look at this.